Yeah, too bad the freaking camera wasn't on.
Look, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the last introduction that Zach did that was not recorded was the best introduction Zach has ever done. On the record.
But I only pushed the button once, and you have to push the button twice to actually record.
We'll get it again. It's like dropping the ball at the end of the Super Bowl, and then you just don't get that touchdown.
No, it isn't. Happy New Year, everybody! I'm Zach. This is Christopher. Together we make Dream EV, and we're turning this into an electric vehicle. That's a 1983 Volkswagen Vanagon, by the way.
It's kind of cold this morning, huh, Zach?
Yeah, man. Yep. I'm always surprised at how well this heats the shop, though.
Hopefully we don't have to rely on the fire all day. Maybe we'll get going, get some projects going, get your blood flowing.
Maybe so. Alright. New year, new list. Well, sort of. Revision of the old list. There was always a list, but now it's all like getting fine-tuned.
Top of the list is actually torquing the rear wheel hubs. Like, I don't know how that got forgotten, but that needs to be done.
Yeah, you did that, remember? Because you just wanted to look at it.
Yeah, I did. And we gotta weld this we gotta weld this guy in, right? That's absolutely next.
We got a welding table? Yay! But it's some assembly required. So I've got to assemble a welding table. I know that's one thing we gotta do. You might be wondering why we're in a different location than normal for our intro.
Continuity errors.
Freaking cold outside. You just
no, we're preventing it.
Can't get there.
We're preventing the continuity errors. Look,
it's not a continuity error. It's just the timeline is we did our intro after we did this work.
This is kind of exciting. Oh, this box is brutal, man. It's got these big old monster staples. Those are no fun. Oh, hey, look! Is it already assembled? Big. What did we get is the question. This is a welding table. Well, this is the bottom side of a welding table. And what we're going to do is we're going to inset it into this bench top. Give us a little bit more utility and give us a little bit more functionality. Hey, look at this. Okay, so the plan from this point, we're not going to jump straight into welding. We're going to take it apart, look at the top, figure out where we want to set it in, and start cutting some holes into this wood top so that it'll accept it. And that's what I'm going to get started on. Maybe we'll hold off on the welding until Zach gets here. Long boy. Alright, I'm going to give this welding table an unboxing score. 6 out of 8 to directly to correspond to the way the screws came undone and how they held up. 2 of these are just kind of personalization score. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. And then also it comes down to the last score, which is the Skookum score. And technically I have to give this a 10 out of 10 as well. But because it's in imperial measurements, and in America I can't fault them technically. I have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. That is one piece of wood right there. It's not so big. It's good. I thought it was bigger. Not bigger, but imposing bigger. I knew how big it was going to be. I didn't want it to take up too much of the table. I can work with this. Okay. Coming up with a plan here. That there, because it is perfect. We're just going to take our time and it's going to go fine, I think. Well, that's a bad side. Let's go look at this side. That's a much better side. Okay, so we have a recess for our table to sit in. We have a cut all the way around. And then this piece in the middle is just about ready to go. All we gotta do is get the jigsaw, take it and cut the corners off. And then we should be able to set the tabletop right on top. Hey, look at that. That looks good, I think. All right, let's try the top. I'm happy with that. That's quite a striking blue, isn't it, Zach?
Striking.
In case our viewers are enamored with it, it is Rust-Oleum Royal Blue 7727.
It's not the same.
No, No, it is the same. Royal blue.
Not the same color. That and that are not the same color.
Well, probably because of I only did two really light coats. If I did like 3 or 4 coats, then it would really gloss up.
But this is like a bright color, and this is a darker.
This is also on a table reflecting light from above. This is on a cylinder.
That's why I put that right there next.
It's also
this
curved.
is darker. This is darker. It's darker. It's just darker.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It came out of the same can. We didn't show you the table getting painted because it's paint, but now we're ready to assemble the welding table. Do you want to do that finally? Get to work, Zach?
Yeah, I'd like to get to work now.
Yeah, I'd like to get to work now too.
We got a tabletop. We've got ribs, and they go together in some fashion like that. And then I gotta weld it.
We also have over here triangles made by the same company at the same time, and we're gonna make those.
It's like the Rector sets for adults. And you make sure that it's all nice and tight and straight, and then you weld it, and you've got a square.
Triangle.
Yeah.
Reference surface. Underneath here, you want to take a look at this inset table? That's another thing we didn't show you getting made, but might be interesting to see now. Now this is a welding table, and there will be sparks coming down, and I didn't want that going into my work surface underneath or the storage underneath. So we just put down a little sheet of like galvanized
tin, whatever.
You know, for like HVAC systems. That's what this is. Really thin metal that'll catch gunk falling through. And then also another thing we got to do, the ribs overhang it just a little bit, so we'll need to cut the ribs down just a tiny bit so that the table can actually inset. On our list of things that we needed to get done was a repair to our extension cord. So we popped some new plugs onto the end.
We are prepped. I've cleaned and degreased these pieces and this. We had to trim these ends off of the pieces in order for it to fit in the frame that we have for our workbench. We've done that. It's in place. We just need to clamp it down, make sure everything is tight before we weld so that it is perfectly flat when we're done. Bolt through. Everything tight.
Oh yeah, she tightened up.
Okay. We're going to do this center piece first, obviously. We'll weld in all the corners, and then we'll weld wherever there's a notch. And then we'll move all of this to one side or the other and repeat.
How'd it go, Zach?
Going great.
All right.
her up and over to the right.
Okay, that down. I want to stick it in.
I want to get a very flat thing and see how flat it is.
Alright. But if you jinx us into this table not being flat, Zach.
I'm not jinxing anything. Freaking flat to me.
Look, I'm happy with it, but it's not perfect. I mean, we can buy real expensive flat tables.
Oh yeah, they've got them.
But that's not what this is.
No.
Now, we just... Is that lined up? Okay.
I made a beautiful butterfly.
That's the Alright, next project.
Welding.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking.
Up.
This is the hub of the spare. Don't worry about the tire. We're gonna send it off to that Make It Extreme guy. He's gonna use it for some monster belt sander or something. Okay. Volkswagen official. This is the old engine cross member. Neither of these things we're gonna use again. So I figure we cut a notch out of here, and then inset this as tight as it can go, and then take this guy down here and make like a little foot, so it has something to grab into on the ground. That's about to load. Look, this entire time I'm just like a tool. Look at me struggling. Still struggling, turns out. Ah, look at that. I live in a blue house with a blue window. Alright, let's weld, because I think it's as good fitting as I care to get it right now. Especially as soon as how the sheer quantity of weld going into this thing is going to be, oh, obscene.
Obscene welding. Buddy. Get down here and I'm gonna go. Fill it in. Alright.
That might be the most beautiful weld you've ever made.
Well, shucks. All right. No worries about that. What you got there, buddy?
This is my new tool. Remember the last time we used that angle iron and it bent up underneath us?
I do.
Yeah.
I recall.
That's because we weren't using authentic OEM German components. See, now we manufactured this here device with authentic German steel. We're guaranteed success.
It's touching that brake caliper.
What?
I think it's on the brake caliper.
It's supposed to be on the brake caliper. Can I do this? I can.
That is a thing that can be done.
That's a thing we're doing. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Now we're not contacting the brake caliper. Alright, now let's tighten it. Okay, so we're torquing this guy to 350 foot-pounds, and the procedure is with the 12 crown nut to take it to 350 foot-pounds, and then torque it to the next hole.
For the cotter pin.
For the cotter pin. With the 6 crown nut, you have to take it to about 250 and then advance it to the next hole. I'm going to stand on this point where we did our math. We're going to get all my weight on it, and then we're going to figure out how much further to the next guy.
Sketch.
Alright, that's my weight.
Take that up there. That's where we need to go to get to the next hole.
There it is, it's already lined up.
Oh.
So, okay. I mean, I'm not taking it another 1/6 of a turn, so.
No, because that's why they say to go to a lower number.
That's why they strip. Yeah, so we're at a lower number, we're home, we're done.
Alright.
We're done.
I smell dog poo where I stepped in it earlier. Dog poo aside, that went very smoothly.
Alright, I think this is near the end of the list of the things we were hoping to get to today, Zach. This last little tray, I'm gonna weld it in. Edit something together to be fine.
Yeah, that's how it works.
We need to clamp it up there.
Make sure it's straight. And then weld it.
And then weld. Oh, that's a big one. How many pounds we say this bad boy is?
29 pounds.
29 pounds. I'm a proud papa. Okay.
It's a pretty good shot actually. You can see the frame rail and you can see the tube that we welded onto it, and you could see the tray support. So, all right. So all we gotta do is finish weld, yeah?
Yep.
Nice.
Car is catching on fire. That is a lot of smoke though.
Okay.
Well, what do you know about that?
It's one heck of a bead, Zach. You went the entire distance, didn't you?
I don't know.
And it just bolts in and out. 6 bolts. Everybody's happy as a clam.
It's been a long day. It's always a long day in this shop, honestly.
Every day feels like a long day when it gets dark at 4:30.
Yeah, it's the winter. And it's cold.
It is cold. But back on topic.
Today, yeah, we got lots of stuff done.
We got things done.
Hey, before me, you see a welding table. That wasn't here. Right? Big blue table. And they're integrated, huh?
Yeah,
What's
they're
up
nice.
with that?
So that was a thing that happened today.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do my triangles yet.
Yeah, we started on that. That didn't make it all the way.
But we did weld in. You can't see this right now because I'm pointing.
Oh,
But we welded in the
thing over there.
thing over there.
You saw it. It was in the, like, literally the clip before this one.
Oh, put a check mark.
Put a check mark. Speaking of real work, yeah, this guy, huh? Star of the show here.
Christopher's apocalypse weapon.
Yeah, I could, like, take this against the zombies and just pop, pop, pop. I'd have to learn some lacrosse skills, though. It's kind of got like a scoop, kind of. But it worked well. I'm happy.
Yeah, man, that's a genuine German factory
OEM
parts.
spec.
That's OEM stuff right there.
Yeah, yeah. If they had known how difficult it was back in the day, they would have equipped their technicians with this tool exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we used factory parts and everything. They had it on the factory floor.
Where's that? Yeah. There's the logo.
Yeah.
They can't see that from here. There's no way. So those things we did today.
Yeah, so, another kind of fun day in the shop with Zach and Christopher. 2 weeks again, exactly. We will see you back here, probably with, like, real work, more progress, some wiring harness stuff.
Real work.
It's real enough.
Anyway, we'll see you then.
All right, guys. See, the secret to working with a buddy is you got to stay available to grab tools for when he needs it. But that leaves you free to hold a beer in your hand. And really all you got to do is whenever he says you need a wire brush, you go get the guy a wire brush. This might be the better job. I need another thing.